Guys, this is Ratanakiri. I am now on a ferry going to crossing the Seisan River. And there on the other side of the Seisan River will be our guide, who will be taking us into the jungle. So, thanks for watching, guys. Sit back, relax, and let's enjoy this adventure with Savi and I as we go into the jungle. We got one of our guides here. He's gonna bring the food. He's gonna carry the food. We're gonna carry our backpacks, and yeah, I believe he said there was like one more guy on that side. So, anyways, that's where we're going right now, guys. Looks like there's some people over there. Looks like we have some locals washing their clothes and bathing. But we are about, I'd say about an hour away from civilization. So we took a long bumpy pass that ride out of nowhere, and then I've taken this makeshift ferry. So yeah, it looks like it's already starting, guys. The adventure has already begun. What is that, you guys? Washing his motorcycle on the river. Jesus. What is he doing? We have a aquatic bike. I want to try to drive that bike. Cho mô tô nó lôi mà bạn. Chi mô tô nó không tắc tiệm anh nè.
Ở đây thì còn mà tao về lệch khẳng ở lọt đây.
Bong shmoi cái?
Ba.
Bong shmoi?
Kim small rod.
Rod. Okay, so Rod is going to be one of the guides. Pat. Pat. Yeah. Savi. Yeah. All right, let's go. All right. Left the ferry and now we are heading. Trên chi một tô nắng tờ nào.
Trong đặt lẻ ban đặt chat nam.
Okay. Yeah, ban like
yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go to some house where we're going to kind of set up all the supplies and stuff. And yeah, but check out this cool little village, guys. Right across from the Seisan. My name is Ratanakiri. Seisan, yeah. So just crossing the Seisan River, and nice little village. They've probably seen a bunch of foreigners here before, right? Okay, out there. Phum cái hai ghế, phum again.
Phum cọp tiệ luôn.
Cọp tiệ.
Cọp tiệ.
Cọp tiệ.
Okay.
Ăn là hơi chán được rồi. Nhưng mà nó bơi thì tắm tỏi.
Tỏi gì?
Bơi chọc cả chứ.
So they're speaking in the dialect that I don't understand. Anh về bong này phía sau anh cái how
chân visa chân chiết đam thiện tịch được không hiểu.
Put Pitik. Okay, yeah. So it's the minority language. It's the village language. The village language. Yeah. Chẳng nơi phum nắng cái này Khmer hay visa chân Pitik này
cái gì visa chân chiết đam thiện tịch. Vì miền bong ôn Khmer cọt màu lên nắng dần dày Khmer. Bong ôn class cọt chàng dây Khmer bong ôn class cọt ở chạy sọ.
Choไปក្នុងសាលាយើងរៀនភាសាគេ
ក្នុងសាលារៀនភាសាខ្មែរ
Okay, ខ្មែរ
បាទ
ចឹងភាសាជនភាគតិចហ្នឹងតាមគ្រួសារ Okay. Yeah, so the Khmer they learn at school, and then the language from was it the what would you call that language? It's just like the minority language?
Yeah, minority
indigenous language.
The indigenous, excuse me, yeah, the indigenous language. They get it and learn it from their family, I guess, which is just passed down. So,
Is this the village?
I got a solar panel right here. That's pretty cool. Huh? Okay. Đây muốn ăn chanh chanh bóng, Gansberg ở Campuchia.
Hansberg Campuchia.
Này cho thằng bóng chết muốn ăn chiên Gansberg ở Campuchia.
Khiêm à?
Yeah.
Khiêm cho chết Hansberg.
Yeah, there we go. Gansberg, nothing on Kania. The #1 German premium beer. Kim got cho chết Gansberg there. Okay. Well, it's quite the sack, man. Shit, I have no room for in my bag.
No.
But it's okay. I'll figure it out. Yeah.
We didn't need that for so
Huh? We're getting the rice wine. Yeah. So we're at the local mart, and it's cool. This lady, she her bamboo baskets, kind of like from from the olden days. They still practice using that, and it makes sense. Why waste plastic? Why have a bunch of bags when you can just have something like that? Yeah, it's cool. So of course, Savvy and I brought our own bottles of whiskey on the trip, but the guy offered to get some rice wine too. So he said, okay, yeah, we'll get some rice wine. Ready for this trip. Hỏi nhá, của sáng bóng hỏi xí kháng ghế ở bàn thôi càng kháng ghế kéo biển ấy ở đây miền Nam ấy ở
Rong ngắn thôi sài vừa sài chừng ca
dạ
đầm
bà
đầm chừng
Playa chân ti lắng khơi cái Playa chân ti chả lắm nó Ratanakiri. So anh chăng à trong đây có hóm ấy lọ tại đây xong là sợ lọ but trip is gonna test my endurance, guys, because I'm not an athletic person.
I'll give you a piggyback ride if you need it.
I might need it, yeah. So once I get kind of tired, Savi's gonna carry me. This is where malaria is from. This spot right here. Well,
We'll bring back some new form of COVID, I think.
it's only been about 30 minutes into the trek, guys, and I'm already ready to go home. Can we have a pass app take us the rest of the way?
I don't know if pass app goes all the way out there, but we can try.
We haven't even gotten to the edge of the jungle yet. We're still on the outskirts of town. I feel like, was it the Hobbits? One of them, they never went to the edge of the Shire. Remember?
Yep.
And so like finally, they only got to the, they always just got to the end of like that vegetable farm.
First they went.
Yeah, it was like the first they went. It was like Merry and Pippin. Savvy and I are gonna see if we can find any Gansberg signs sticking out throughout the jungle.
Well, they did bring wine, so
yeah.
we got a couple bottles of whiskey.
Yeah.
But something nice and cold would be really nice.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I don't think that's happening.
I should probably be conserving my water.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. He's like had chugging all his water.
I mean, I look at the guys and they're not drinking any, but
Yeah.
worst case, Salvi brought these life straws so we can get the dirty water from the waterfall and drink that. I'm hoping our first stop on the track is maybe a little shanty bar with a nice cold Gansberg. Yeah. So I'm still got my hopes up, or I still got my hopes that we will stumble upon a beautiful orange cooler of ice cold Gansbergs, the #1 German premium beer here in Cambodia. I mean, our guides, they brought like woks, and I saw a bunch of vegetables and stuff, and so I think they're not only great guides, but they're also great cooks. So
Anything's probably gonna taste good after this.
yeah. Jesus Christ.
Tripped on that human trap.
So I have 2 cans of something special for my guides. Actually, one of them I can share with Savvy, and the other one they can share, or we can just all share it. 1 can first, because I doubt they're gonna eat the full can. But while they're making food, I will also prepare a traditional American meal for them as well. So keep watching, guys, as we continue through the jungle and Cambo Vlogs prepares a traditional American meal for the guides.
Cha vendors out here,
Yeah.
but
ก็ทำตรงนั้นก็มีลวกมีชา Yeah, I know. Alright guys, we stopped for a quick little lunch, so I see a log over there with my name on it, so I'm gonna go sit over there. Got the good old bicycle chicken, guys. But so talking to my guide right now, who is indigenous, and I'll just ask him. Obviously, they're not Buddhists. They Brahmang religion. But kind of like paganism, they kind of pray to the forest as he kind of created an offering for the jungle, and they do sacrifices. They'll sacrifice a chicken or a pig or cow sometimes. But yeah, other than that, there's no temple or anything that they go to. The jungle is their temple, so it's always nice to be aware of that and kind of pay respect to the jungle too. And yeah. I'm gonna trade bags with Roy real quick here. Hold this. Bring Roy. Sat. Sphere money. Hey, you sat with Roy. He's like, this one fucking.
Oh, is that heavy?
Yeah. Roy thằng đi xe này. Bọn anh lũ trời. Okay, my Roy is like.
You can't even put it on, dude.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, my Roy is 200, yeah. So here, get a shot of me and Roy. Yeah. I would say, take Roy down and shot, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is not as comfortable either. Okay.
So, oh my.
Well, if his was lighter, I was gonna trade, and I was gonna be like, you know, you carry this one, I'm gonna carry the. But his is a lot heavier. All right, guys, the incline begins. Yeah. But good news for me and Savi, we just had a full. Our bellies are full of some bicek jeruk, so we just got some pork rice in us, so we're re-energized for this upward climb in the mountain. Jesus.
It's pretty steep climb too.
It is.
At least 45 degrees.
Yeah, you go for it, I'll film it. So yeah, it's gonna be a nice resting spot when we get up there. Let me pray. But more him sat no line paying snap banan. Huh?
Jungle tea.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, for if you're under the weather, which I am. So they got some they got a special remedy for me, I guess.
It's either gonna cure you or kill you.
That's
we'll
right.
Find out.
We'll find out.
Bit, so hang in there. Keep watching, guys.
Well, if you guys are watching this video, then clearly it worked. Nhưng do ta khom nữa nghe. Mình đang pray. Này vô thôi cái.
Anh nói nhưng đã thua slo ấy ở về ngồi á nè.
Hay bây giờ mình thua slo thôi anh.
Thua rồi.
Then vô nè. So this one is good for like soups and stews. So they're gonna be cooking some food when we get to our camp, which I don't know when that's gonna be, but I told him why not put some of that in the soup and stews as well. It'll make for a delicious jungle stew. I got my Mucinex, the Nature's Mucinex here with me. Oh, and I'm quite pumped, man.
Bờ pi muốn cái ở miền mà tê cái do nó cũng nộp bàn tay nó người thở.
Oh, hala.
Bà hell tích.
Oh, interesting.
Về ở hell được mà tê.
Này, quite hơi tích. Mình dám chào bạn ạ.
Ba.
Dám chào bạn ạ, dám.
Tích ban rồi.
So he's saying that before pepper, before they have a lot of black pepper, you could chew on this and yeah, yeah, it's got a little kick to it. Interesting. It's like nature's pepper. Yeah.
Jungle pepper.
Yeah. Try it. Try the part I didn't bite on. That's a lot of mosquitoes around you. Holy shit. Well.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah. Jungle people. What's the day?
Wow, that is spicy. Like a really spicy garlic.
Jesus Christ, I just got swarmed by mosquitoes. We were like in a mosquito.
Yeah, I didn't put any mosquito lotion on yet.
Look at that everywhere, Jesus.
We'll keep moving.
Funny, you almost look like Khmer Rouge with the black shirt and the
Really?
red scarf, the black pajamas.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling A-okay now. Took a break, but man, tí tiết lần đó là kịp. Done. 2 or 3 more hours, yeah.
It could be an hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours, all like that.
Yeah.
Any words of wisdom?
Yeah, just pack light, I guess. I mean, I packed pretty light though, because Roy, his thing's way heavier than mine.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he's
I
got
guess,
a tea kettle.
Yeah.
And food and water.
How you feeling, Savi?
Sweaty. A little tired.
Yeah.
But I still got some left in me. But he just said an hour.
2 hours, 3
Or
hours.
3 hours.
Or yeah, it's about a 5-hour
Yeah.
hike into the jungle. So
I would imagine the last hour is going to be really rough.
yeah.
So.
But these little short breaks help too, because I feel like I'm about to lose it, but then I stop and just catch my breath, and I'm like, okay, I can do it now. 30 minutes.
Yep.
We got the main guy over there talking to his girlfriend. Yeah, this is where we're sleeping, guys, for 2 nights. Spending 3 days in the Cambodian jungle. Not much better way to kind of get to know the soul of Cambodia than hanging out with the brothers like ROTH and ROY in the jungle. Alright, you can film now, Sally. Anh Anh, sao vậy bạn?
Đam các bạn. Nâng cái vô từ đam tật tắc.
Đam tật.
Tuôn tè nè.
Oh, yeah, thật tài. See.
Yeah, it's kind of experimenty.
Hay sao?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's almost like like a slight minty scent.
Yeah, see.
Có từ tóc tóc.
Licorice sweet, like licorice mint. Chewing on it?
No, I don't think I sure it.
Bôi dương nè. Đã ngào tật.
Ngào tắc son.
Đã ngào tật đã từ. Nghĩ nâng chầm ngào.
Okay.
Một cái chừng cả đam tật tịt.
But, I got tắc tiệm.
Bà.
Dương miên cái anh đẹp đại không đọp tắc tiệm. Làm bay thang như đại.
Ít nắp bom chè.
Này trong khi còn đại vô tắc vì bằng ấy nắng.
Bà.
Thật bản nè. Cái tay không cặp hai dương tam hết đại. Các bạn đại.
Đam với chân, tật với chân.
Này cho anh này. Yeah, he was saying that we'll use this for boiling water tomorrow, because we'll definitely need more water by tomorrow. And I told him that we have those filters too, but I said it might not be a bad idea to boil the water and then filter it, just to be on the super safe side.
So you boil this in the water and it sterilizes the water?
No, it just gives a little flavor.
So that's how we're going to get more water. We were thinking,
We're going to the place where we're camping has a pretty big spot where we can swim. So we'll collect some water for tomorrow. So yeah, this ain't no luxurious trek, guys. Savi and I are really in the thick of it. Just the two of us. Anh đi, xin làm chú trai.
Bà dương hộp.
Anh đi xin drop khơi ta, này.
Chu nè.
Chú, chào hộp từng áo bán. Xem. Thôi miền cầm lang nữa đó nè. Yeah, it's very true. Ooh, very sour. You put in this fish sauce.
Võ An thì thưa mê năm.
Oh, made to nam.
Mê năm bật pra pieng.
So beginning?
Võ An.
Lime.
Bà.
So you finish this leaf first.
okay.
Then you
Còn nhảm
don't eat it like that.
cha pol
You're gonna get sick.
mình
Jeez.
ăn pol khang tới còn
Yeah.
tha đôi dương sbong sra nhớ này.
Oh, you won't get really poisoned, but you might get a little drunk.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Thêm lại
So nó như khoảng tích à?
bà có dương lên
em thật tắc lên ngay.
I'm sitting
Hả?
Huh?
All of us in dương mấy?
Và dân đêm hay việc em thật tắc lên ngay.
Wow. They're saying if you take a little bit of this.
em nâng cái vô màu cái miền talong miền mơm talong prey hơi bơ cái lia cái miền tham bắc cái rô nông prey cái thua mê tham cái bát sạp pieng dương đã class cái vô mê tham nâng đây bật thua sra so rồi.
Oh, okay. It's almost like a
like medicine.
like a painkiller.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's interesting. Tốt dương bọc trà.
Bác chào.
Yeah, bọc trà đó. All right.
Tastes kind of good.
Yeah.
Numbing sensations.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
It's like some sort of medicine.
It's kind of cool, guys, because I told him like whenever he sees something that's like used like naturally medicinal or food or something, let me know. And so he showed me a couple things. A couple of them I have in my backpack, which we're going to use to cook tonight. Then he just showed me a leaf that was really sour that we use, I guess, in some lam machu trai. And then the other thing he had was some for medicinal purposes that Savvy and I tried. But I guess if you eat too much of that, you might get sick or feel like you're drunk.
I'm like, why should I eat the whole thing, right? Especially if you eat the whole thing.
Nah.
Dương tôi trao thuật trường tập học dương
À.
dương
Hộp bán.
hộp bàn.
Anh anh slay cái?
Được hao hao ở lọc chôn.
I see.
Mà đừng đã. chùa này mà cái đất rồi giờ về đọc cái tê như cái đau đau nhé miền chùa trên mà trên thấy giờ về 5 ngày ấy thì cầm phùng máu thì đặt chỗ đã đặt phùng cái đặt phùng thì vô máu te thì môn nó cái vừa cái lọ hay giờ cái lọ ha nè cái lọ những đợt đợt tiền nè
okay
ông lấy hai cái candle
này candle đa số đó chẳng những đợt mòn nó nắng ở dụng nắng nhưng đại mòn nắng đợt mòn nắng rồi
ấp hết
lên nha
cái tới ở vì miền Nam thuộc còn
này
hộp gì
cho bên anh đo lại chứ mò đào
bác
màn máu màn tí trước
phải chỉ 30 tí đấy
yeah
đó là
30 more minutes. But they said like 40 minutes, like 40 minutes ago, so
yeah.
I think they're just trying to like undersell it to us.
Yeah.
So we don't get all depressed. Yeah. All right, how you feeling?
My shoulders are getting tired.
Yeah.
I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
My feet hurt.
You've been drinking any water now?
You know, I've been taking big gulps at the breaks, but I'm beginning to regret doing this or wondering if this was the right thing to do. Probably should have just stayed in Phnom Penh and did a fried chicken tour.
This is all Savi's idea, so if anything happens, it's his fault. Hold on. A beautiful thing, guys, after hiking for like 5 hours in the jungle is the sound of water. Let's go down the steep. But they said we're almost at our campsite. Not yet, Savi.
Yeah.
Chút đo nào.
Something soothing about the sound of water,
Yeah, it's nice.
but we're not quite there yet.
The final, the moment of truth, guys, to show them what we're going to be eating and drinking tonight. So, let's get it out real quick. Jesus. Hold this real quick, Savi. Yeah. So this is what I'm going to make for them. Need mahop long. Mahop young yam young on a bag plium via nang
Đây tray khâu vòng mẹ này.
Biết sự điện thấy khâu tại vì sạch cô không đầy đánh nhiều á. Tay nhiều Italy hai cái đạn không tật ping pong. Anh chúng trong cầm đá các bạn dăm dương báo đi bao dăm cho các bạn. Chương trình bè là gì nó dương dầm anh đi buồn nè ta. Hay mới tiết sẽ whisky này. Whiskey. Hay có miếng sẽ là chương trình mới tiết. Yours is better than mine, right?
Yeah.
Bảo quát lại bảo khiếm maybe ta mà phải là sao thật là bận tay bảo quát lại chương này. But I bet you young yam nang cho mùi. I hope so. This is we're gonna be drinking this, guys. Some whiskey. Gonna have some Chef Boyardee. And yeah. Alright. I'm gonna go swim now. Jesus, it's so hard to get up. Jesus, wow, so hard to get out of that little water hole because the rocks around are so slippery. But damn, what's up, guys? What's the name of the I just gone for a little swim to kind of re-energize myself, like the bunny, the Energizer bunny, because I just went through like a 5-hour hike, and so I'm finally here at, hold up, at base camp for the night. And so right now my guides, they're doing some cooking using the water that we just swam in, which is very clear. There's even some fish right there. Now in the rainy time this would be a huge waterfall, but it's not. So anyways, let's go see what's going on down there and see if we can help with the guides. Now, from what I've heard, tomorrow, which this video is going to be also tomorrow's hike, is going to be even worse than this one, or longer. So I'm just kind of preparing myself, but also trying to just enjoy the time and relax. So let's see what they're doing right now. Looks like they started a little fire. Savvy's set up his camera, and yeah, let's just say thank God I brought some charcoal, because I'm not sure how well of a chef they are. They're very good guides though. All right, yeah. Savvy with the professional camera. Let's go check this out real quick. They're very ingenuitive.
Like a
Yeah, exactly. Strainer. You got pop mule, and yeah, lương nó nghe bọn. Lập bơ, pop mule, lập bơ, slug crối giờ. Con sào. Like keep along, yeah. And Roy, he's down by. He definitely down by changing him. The him down by in the ten cloud off the whole. Like him song five tha Roy nang, guy can down by nang. Changing him, yeah. I'm always burning the rice at home, so I have confidence in Roy. So these are the two brothers, ROTH and ROY, and they're the ones that got the guides and brought us to this beautiful oasis in the middle of the jungle. So let's see what we got. We got some site mon, it's like to me and Belai. Bên tay away some canyon gate at the Akania. Good journey. Come on, at the Akania. If you watched the previous video, before we went into jungle, they stopped and got some rice wine. Srasa. So you mean srasa? Bên tay was saying trong yam srasa, cứ dương miên sraមួយទៀត, or sra piទៀត.
How's the water?
It was good, but it was, once you get in, it's hard to get out because all the rocks are so slippery. And so I was kind of like slipping around, and it wasn't as smooth as I thought it would be, but that's okay, nothing I can hear. It's not supposed to be smooth. Yeah, you gonna go swimming or?
I might.
Yeah. And then that's where we're sleeping tonight. Let's go check out where we're sleeping. Yeah, let's see where we're sleeping. Okay. So, one hammock, two hammocks, but wait. 1, 2, 3, 4 of us. 4 of us. 2. You know what? What happens in the jungle stays in the jungle. Nothing I can hear. All right. Let me show you the whiskey. Savi. There's 2 tents.
There's 2 tents.
There's 4 of us.
I guess we're bunking up again.
Yeah.
Head to toe.
Head to toe.
Yeah, head to toe.
All right. Let's see. Where's that? Where's that? The nectar of gods. Where's that? Would you like to take a little sip of it with me, Savi, right now? That's kind of like a victory. Yeah, that's right. Could you hold this for me real quick? My bag is like the Mary Poppins bag, and it's never ending. Let's see. Savi also got a bottle, but we'll also this video you guys clicked on probably because of the thumbnail, and that's right. We're gonna be letting the guides. I haven't even drank it yet, I promise. We're letting the guides try some Chef Boyardee, some American thing. But yeah, here we go. Drink a little right here. Cheers to everyone. Yeah. That's a nice
Jim Beam, straight up.
I wonder if that lotion will get the gnats away from us too.
I don't know, maybe. Cheers, guys.
Yeah. Cheers. We're cutting down a huge piece of bamboo.
Mm-hmm. I bet they're gonna boil the veggies in the bamboo.
Yeah, so what I'll do is here, hold on. Woo. I'll put this next to the fire.
Yeah.
You can throw that back in there. Oh. That's done for me for right now.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get too lit.
Later.
Yeah, later. Oh, not me. So we'll put this next to the rice, and then we'll cook the American, the authentic American cuisine with the Khmer rice. Anh nắng như vô đây kia không bọn? À, xây nó như này kia không? Oh, okay. So they're gonna cook everything inside of one of these bamboo things. Like there's a fish right there. Cho yeah. Anh nắng bây giờ đã lợp lên nó bà hao du à anh nắng.
Hai chị 4-5 tê cổ. Đừng hộp gì nữa.
À đấy chứ, chứ mà. Thầy đánh ban là pan nắng á thợ.
I'm more interested in watching you cook the food than go swimming.
Yeah. You wanna get out of your shot?
No, you're good, man.
What the hell is this? Someone drinking milk?
No, it was a rice.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Let's just see what the younger brother's doing while you finish that. Anh vô cặp thôi kia rồi. Okay, okay, wow. These are gonna be the cups. Very nice. Yeah, these are cups. This is dope. We got natural ways of cooking, natural cups.
Maybe you can bring like one of those cups home for a shot glass.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, that's like something that's like commemorative, right?
Yeah.
I gotta say, he's very good at cutting these, making these cups, making them very smooth. So that's all our stuff, guys. And let me check my feet. Yeah, they're okay. These boots are pretty good for the most part. But yeah. Yeah, maybe just one more sip.
Now this looks like one of those videos where you're building things.
Mm. Cheers, guys. See how the Chef Boyardee's doing. Beef ravioli. Hey, Chef Boyardee, you better sponsor me after this video comes out. I'm sending you a check, or I'm sending you a bill, and you better be sending me a check.
Are they still flying around you?
A little bit, yeah.
I want to
I need to get your take bong.
tracking them.
Nông pang. Oh, that's gonna be for breakfast. They even got us set up for breakfast. I'm gonna have to give them 5 stars. Let me get the second one. Alright guys, I'll start filming some more when all the food's ready. Here he's making a, cooking up like a nyom, kind of. Like a ceviche nyom. A little bit of blai. Some pork, which I hope is already cooked. Looks cooked. So we're gonna eat that. Then we got some chicken and some rice, and then we got another meal stuffed in here.
Yeah, there's a lot of food here.
Yeah, it's 3 courses. We got this.
It's a certain legit, 3-course meal. We got
Food
a
cooked
salad,
in
we
the,
got rice, we
thing.
got
We got the chicken over here. So.
I think just they got to build up the fire. for this one.
ប៉ែមលេងនឹងតិចបង
ឲ្យចាំបងចង់ញ៉ាំត្រីបងដែរ
បាទ
ចង់ញ៉ាំត្រីបងដែរ
ហ្នឹងហើយយើងញ៉ាំទាំងអស់គ្នា
បាទដែរ
Oh, this is the kitchen.
It's got the sra saw and the sra whiskey. So, yeah, there we go. Rod, he is ready for the whiskey and the sra saw. And what's
Yeah.
cool,
មកអង្គុយជុំទេ
what's cool is that we've got these cool little bamboo cups that Rod's gonna put. Chẳng những sạn đi hái rồi chẳng sạn đi tới. What do you want to sit Saturday?
Right here.
Well, cheers, Moy. Cheer, Moy.
This is the rice wine.
Yeah.
Okay, how ain't it?
ស្រាស
That's all. There's another name for it.
Vietnam, but even Vietnam.
Okay.
Because Vietnam, they have to put like gidai knong.
What was the stuff that we saw at the lit? Yeah,
អាហ្នឹង
in the cans.
រៀងយើងហូបតបមួយ
Okay. So eat that with the leaf. It's like again.
ត្រួយរៀង
Try it in.
Yeah, I saw he got that out in the woods there.
Yeah.
Some jungle lettuce, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thanh.
ជុលមួយ
Cho, cho môi.
ជុលមួយ
Cho môi.
Cheers, Avi, to our little trip.
Thank you. Let's go.
Ooh,
Thanh
Wow.
nha.
trying to any share.
Ừ.
Mày đang nhâm man. Cái bong phát tích tích.
បាទ
Đang mày đang bong dần từng ó rồi. Đây từng ó.
Đây.
Oh, đây từng ó. Okay. I gotta finish it, guys. Here we go.
I gotta finish it.
Cần pha bọc một chút nữa hả?
I don't even know what this is. Like, is there an American
I don't know.
or Cambodian word?
Yeah.
Sra phak sra so phak ទៅក្តៅដេកលក់
Yeah. They go soul.
បាទដេកលក់ស្រួលតិចវាជួនកាលនៅនឹងវាយប់ឡើងវាតិចដែរ
Yeah.
បាទ
Thôi young. Okay, now. Salvi, if you could do the arms real quick to hold the I'm gonna
Sure.
give him
Yeah.
Danny. Take. Come on, Danny. I call.
ឥឡូវស្រាថ្នាំនោះ
Ate? Sell whiskey, but
ខ្លាយណាស់
Stra again. No. This Scottish?
yeah, you can say.
Cabrang.
ពីនៅកម្ពុជាបាទ
Okay.
Một tiết.
ជួមួយវីស្គី
Môi.
There we go, guys. Some Jimby whiskey. Here we go.
Ồ, ខ្លាំងណាស់
Mày khăng chiêng à?
បាទខ្លាំងជាងនេះ
Tên chó.
តែនោះនៅច្រើន
Bad. Like this. It's really intimate. I like this.
Yeah.
The meal. Lần him to hiệp cho mà Chef Boyardee son.
Uh-oh. Pat's going to get his special meal for our guests.
I'm gonna set up the Chef Boyardee for them now.
Yeah.
So, what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna crack it open. I think những đợt không đi hỏng thôi. Thế đặt cái này nè rồi. Thằng này thôi. Còn lại chơi tới tầm não Việt tịnh. Tán cái đá nè.
Thái ôi.
Ở đây đợi. Tán đây hả?
Đà. Kẹp mà.
Here we go. Cook up that Chef Boyardee. All right. Huh? Come on.
Pat's messing around with his meal over there. He's got a surprise for them.
Yeah.
Not a surprise, he already showed it though. It's a surprise for you guys. You didn't see it.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, Rod. Cheers, Roy.
Sign that. You know they wash this in that water over there.
Oh yeah. I know.
We can't say no though.
That's all we got.
So if tomorrow we're gonna be taking 30-minute breaks
Yeah.
to take a shit in the woods.
I hope that's the only thing that happens. All right. My Chef Boyardee is ready.
Dạ nó crop cắt.
Yeah, it's okay up in here. Okay. Let the indigenous guides here try some more Chef Boyardee.
Indigenous people try
Yeah.
Chef Boyardee.
So what I'm thinking is they can each take a ravioli. Yeah, let's each take ravioli. Yes, I'm hot. It's okay. All right.
I'm curious to see what they think.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much MSG in that thing. Everybody loves it. Kids love it.
Smack.
Oh, chang on. Yeah. Nang yam ban dai à?
Bạc, nhập bàn. Anh đang nghe gì?
He just went out and picked a bunch of leaves.
Tao bong yam hay roi trong này.
He's picking some leaves too.
Mà bong yam sạm nó.
Oh, he just threw a tree down.
Vô chăm.
Anh ấy dân qua
just pick some
phá sạp
leaves
bia
for
ban
us.
ta bong.
Đã.
Dân chậm môi ban ta. Bên cha nè, ok.
Chán tị bầy.
Ok.
Đã chăm. Nọc bây giờ.
Chân bia đợi mẹ trà đợi nôm khăn nắng cho dân nhắm môi tới. Khăn nắng
Sạch.
khăn nắng sạch cỏ bong nhắm bán.
Mà hầm rồi.
Ok, yeah.
Nhưng nhằm từ tụng ốc.
Yeah. Ok.
Tôm đã mật bần tê.
Someone we want
Slap bia bong nè.
We want
Bong chậm
honest.
Chậm nhắm cho ai bong sái. Nhi mình tên tha like trong tha rút chia bia máy bong cái thật nhanh bây giờ ở đây tê. Ok bong to nhắm môi sạch.
Cái đầu à?
Ở đây sao cái đó?
Because we didn't cook this, the Americans. Chunk oat.
Yeah, he's got put some leaves.
Put the leaf in there.
Rớt chết ngán còn được mồm.
Yeah. I think he's being honest. I think he's telling us it tastes like shit.
He said it's edible.
He said it's not delicious, but it's not bad. It's you can just eat it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
what that Chef Boyardee is. Like,
តាមពិតអានេះវាមិនស្អីអស់ចាមែនទេវាគ្រាន់តែដូចមកហូបធម្មតាពេលគេយកទៅបោះតង់អីហ្នឹងវាស្រួលយក
បាទ
អញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំនឹកឃើញថាអូខេយើងមកកន្លែងចឹងខ្ញុំចង់ឲ្យបងសាកជាប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំ
tâm lực thì mua để chúng xạ mà hộp này.
Yeah.
សម្រាប់ខ្ញុំ
But I think បើសិនជាខ្ញុំត្រូវហើ Pi nắng chim hạt mồi nè. Vì nhang chiang hay ở sơ từ lon này các bạn. Mà cho ai về rồi mà cho ai sắm mồi. So he took just the sauce and put it with the leaf, and he's gonna try it this way. This is the Khmer boyardee.
Oh.
So pretty much the ravioli is shit, and the sausage. Yeah. Rồi xong rồi.
Rồi xong rồi.
Đặt ở bên thịt đặt. Bây giờ băm chập áp mòn ai khơi chập.
Phẹp tớiแต่不是要青phẹp tới不是青phẹp tới.
Lemon.
It's edible, is what they're saying.
It's like an like masao, hai klong nang is seko. Seko So they're saying it's edible, guys. They're basically saying our Chef Boyardee is shit. That's hilarious.
Sorry, Chef Boyardee.
But what I did see is they did this here. If you can hold the
here,
let me see this. They're making things. And what he did is he took the leaf. It's making it sound like mamano. So he took the leaf, and he just took only the sauce. I'm gonna put it like that. Much better. The Khmer Boyardee.
You know what it is here? I mean, I'm not like a Chef Boyardee fan myself, so Chef Boyardee is disgusting to me.
And then khi mà chợt đây, chúng ta coi thà ở nắng cứ chưa mà hốt muối là bay thà dân vô ta khéo bông như sủa can sủa nhàm mà.
Con Khmer kia chốt chẹt.
Con Khmer chợt nhàm tại sao khiếu mấy nó khi mà chợt chẳng bao nhiêu thay.
Con Khmer chốt chẹt. Con Khmer nó Americ chốt chẹt chri. Like the mushy.
Yeah, mushy.
Yeah, like easy eat, lots of MSG, that umami.
Chef Boyardee.
I'd rather eat that.
Yeah.
Even though that might give me the number 3s.
So, in conclusion, guys.
That's better. Tribal food is better than Chef Boyardee.
Tribal food is much better. And tribal juice is better than the Jim Beam.
Tribal juice is better than Jim Beam. It's not as strong.
And they call it yam toy the chapter idol. Make a helm hold the lawn. Alright, cheers guys. Yeah, take call, yeah.
Yeah,
the ways
this is similar to that canned sardine.
That's right. Yeah, he's kind of describing it as the sardines.
Canned sardines are even better than this. I'd rather have canned sardines.
Got take call got changing like that.
More spectacular.
Camera bị chặt. Rồi, dột hàng. Chặt chiều. Dựa chặt chiều vụ. Tầm mong ha.
Chợt đọc một tiếng nó những tục sải ta cờ bong tham miên tiết. Okay. It's funny. He said he's hidden the srasa in the jungle, so he has like little he's basically he's like the Captain Jack Sparrow of Cambodia, where he has like little holes where he's buried.
I like this guy.
Ngày môn nó nhìn tình mà lên nhân đời. Nhiều nó cọt thầy cọt phật thầy cọt phật cả lên thầy cọt
Yeah. This is how we're cooking our dinner, guys. That was just the appetizer we ate earlier. You got the chicken. And inside this big bamboo thing. I mean, the type of dining that we're doing, 5-star restaurants would dream of having, you know? You got that food right there, yeah. There.
I'm telling you, this is Anthony Bourdain type shit.
Yeah, it is.
Seriously.
Savvy and I, like, the work that we put into our content sometimes, not always, but sometimes, to get you guys some quality content. No one else is documenting Cambodia the way...
Oh, look, he's gonna catch some fish.
The way I'm doing it. And now we're gonna catch some fish. Tiny little fish. There we go. Roy's gonna show us how to catch some baby fish. Roy. Yeah, Taijan. So we were swimming earlier. Here, man, can we have none? Oh. Yeah.
Tại cho tất bàn này.
Bàn tay, giọt.
Vô ta.
Kìa, chạp á.
Chấm. Vô. Rèn lên nó trao.
Hỏi chán thoát á, để cho tắc bàn tay. Thấy đánh màn đi hả?
Đây đi cái con quay ở Calamon không.
Ở đây thế, và chạp. Ấy thế chạp bán chạp á. Gonna go down and see what the older brother Rod is cooking up right now. I think he's working on the stew. Gotta say the rice wine's a nice touch, guys. Little jungle drunk. Never hurt anybody. Alright, let me show you where we're sleeping tonight, guys. Sleeping, we got this little tarp over us in case it rains. And then, oh my god, it's my hammock, Savi's hammock. This is where Roy's gonna sleep, and he's playing right there, yeah. Okay, drinking day kind there. So yeah, guys, this is where we're sleeping tonight, and for another night we're gonna sleep kind of like this. So yeah, here we go. Let me get into the tent real quick. Like about kind of here. Roy's got some good music playing. Okay. There we go. Get into here. Get a nice kind of. There we go. Oh, like that. But you'll say that kind of. I'll sleep in my water bottle. Alright. Alright, good night, Roy. Good night. Good night, Savi.
Good night, bro.
Wherever Savi.
Wait, I'm not sleeping in your tent?
Yeah. You wish, boy.
Head to toe.
Savi's been trying to give me this, trying to sleep in my tent all night.
Sleep in Cambo vlogs.
Most famous YouTuber, right? Alright, let me see.
Oh, nice. Hey!
So
You're on this side, Savi.
trên lồng.
Roy chơi bật anything.
Việc ra thua rồi tiếp lang tập trên.
Alright, there we go. I'm completely in now, guys. Get my water. Get everything. And now it's time for sleeping after 3 bottles of rice wine, a bottle of Jim Beam. Savi, it's right here. Where you going? You gonna piss? Oh, get the botchung. The botchung son. Alright, that's it for me tonight, guys. Please subscribe because this is not the most comfortable sleep. Nah. Alright. Anyways, night night, guys.
Cho la la.
Oh la la? Oh la la is just like,
That's not French.
yeah, nang like barang. Piasa barang mean piasa anglais. But then I like oh la la is just like me power pay like me a rom ice and me a rom.
Shit, as long as it's
Bye.
Sabai.
Long man.
Mong pal.
Damn.
You go to sleep now, Savi. It's your
What
bedtime.
the fuck, dude?
It's your bedtime, Savi.
1 2
1 2 1 2
1 2 3.
3
Alang hoppy dog. 1 2
2
3
3
4
4
5
5
6
6
7
7
8
8
9
9
10.
Đọc.
Yee.
Wow.